it's Paige Green at Paige Green's Tutoring, and today is video 3 in a series on simultaneous equations. We've previously focused on when both coefficients are the same and they're both positive. We've also looked at when both coefficients are the same but they're both negative. We're now going to be looking at when the coefficients are the same but there are different signs. Now with this, before we have been taking two equations away. Whereas that isn't going to work here. You may notice we've got 4y here. One's negative, one's positive. If we took this away, then we're going to end up with negative 8y. So it wouldn't eliminate it in the way that we want to. So instead, what we're going to do here is we're going to add the equations. 9x plus 4x is 13x. Now minus 4, add 4, gets us to 0, so they cancel out. And that gives us 39. Now we're going to solve this. So I'm going to divide both sides by 13, which leaves me with 3. But we're not done there. Just like before, we need to pick one of the equations to substitute it back into to find y. So I'll use the first one. 9 lots of x, which is just 3. Take away 4y equals 19. I know that 9 times 3 is 27. And now I can go ahead and solve this. I'm going to get rid of my 27 by taking it away from both sides, leaving me with minus 4y equals negative 8. And then dividing both sides by that negative 4 is going to leave me with y equals 2, as negative 8 divided by negative 4 gives me a positive. So they would be my answers there. X is 3 and y equals 2. Let's look at this next one. Same thing again, the 5s are the same. Now the signs are different, so we're going to add them. So x plus 2x is 3x. Minus 5, add 5 becomes 0, so those cancel out. And then 65 plus 85 is 150. Now we're going to solve this to find out what x is. And we can see here by dividing both sides by 3 that x would be 50. But we're not done there. We need to find out what y is by substituting it in. So x, I'm just going to substitute it to my top one here. X is 50. Taking away 5 lots of y, don't know what y is yet, equals 65. Now to solve this, I'm going to get rid of that 50 from both sides, leaving me with minus 5y equals 15. And then I'm going to divide both sides by negative 5. Now 15 divided by negative 5 leaves me with negative 3. So here my answers are x is 50 and y is minus 3. What I would like you to do now is use that to have a go at solving these two sets of simultaneous equations. Now for this first one, remember we're adding them together because the y's are the same but they have different signs. 2x plus x is just 3x. 36 plus 9 is 45. And I can solve this by dividing both sides by 3. Therefore, I know that x is 15. We're not done there yet. We need to find out what y is, so I'm going to substitute my x into my top equation. Doesn't matter which one you do. I get 30 plus y equals 36. Now to solve this, I just take away 30 from both sides, leaving me with y equals 6. That means my answer is x equals 15 and y equals 6. This next one, again, our y's are the same, they've got 2, but the signs are different, so we have to add them. 3x plus 2x is just 5x. 2y plus negative 2y leaves us with 0. And then 54 plus 16 is 70. We can solve this by dividing both sides by 5, which leaves me with x equals 14. And we're not done there yet, we need to find y. So we're going to substitute my x value into my first equation. So I've got 3 lots of 14 plus 2y equals 54. 3 lots of 14 is just 42. And now I can go ahead and solve this. I'm going to get rid of that 42 first, leaving me with 2y equals 12. And then solving for y by dividing both sides by 2, leaves me with y equals 6. So overall, in the first 3 videos, we've been looking at the idea that when the signs are the same, so when they're both positive or both negative, you can take the equations away. We've now looked at when the signs are different, we add the equations. A way to remember how to do this is by using the acronym DAS. This stands for different, we add, and if they're the same, we subtract. Remember, we're talking about the signs there. Now what we're going to do is bring this knowledge together in our next video, looking at how we deal with numbers where the coefficients are different. So not just the signs this time, we're now going to be looking at when the numbers are different. So feel free to join us for that next video.